As you know, we're just out of this day and a half high-level conference on cotton, which has its roots in the 2004 request, which was addressed by the members to my predecessor to work with the development community to enhance international coordination related to the development aspects of the cotton production in developing countries. Since then, the WTO has had several workshops and various events, and these last 2 days we hosted the sort of first high-level segment, which I convened at the request of the African Union and of the proponents of the Cotton Initiative. There were 4 principal objectives to this meeting. First, try and bring some clarity on the roots of the cotton crisis in Africa, which we know is there. Second, review the progress to date on trade negotiations pertaining to cotton. 3, review development assistance. And 4, move forward in a better coherence among bilateral and international donors on cotton. On point number 1, which is this crisis, which cotton-producing countries have been through for some years now in Africa. It's a reality that cotton production is expanding in Africa. It's a reality that African countries producing cottons are increasing their exports. But it is also a reality that the revenues of cotton producers are declining. Now, why is it the case? We spent quite a lot of time on that, and there are varieties of explanations to that. Some have to do with world price trends, which are, for the recent years, down. That stems, according to some, from a huge increase in productivity, in production, notably as a result of improvements in technology. Another element, of course, is trade distortions, subsidies, market protection, and of course we've had quite a lot of debate on what's the right proportion between these 2 elements, and I think there is a consensus that both of these elements play, but there remains a difference in experts or countries on how much is structural and how much is from trade distortions. And of course, getting the right proportion is crucial if you want to address this issue. But what's for certain is that these 2 elements are there, and they both need to be addressed. Hence, the side of this which has to do with trade. Crawford Falconer briefed the conference on the state of play in the trade negotiations, which we know are part of the agricultural negotiation. We know that progress was made in Hong Kong on 2 parts of this, which is export subsidies and market access, and this remains on the table, as remains on the table other improvements since the negotiation started, but we also know that as far as domestic subsidies are concerned, the fate of cotton subsidies is linked to the fate of this side of the negotiation. And of course, we all know that we are at a critical time and that a breakthrough in the coming terms would have heavy consequences on cotton, and that an absence of agreement would also have important consequences for cotton. On development assistance, we've, since 2004, collected data from donors and recipients to assess more clearly the state of play on disbursements and commitments. We've compiled a table which is available, and we've been working hard on how can we improve this presentation, and we've taken a number of decisions, notably in the direction of making it clearer what's specifically available for cotton as opposed to other programs which are of a more general nature, which cotton producers or cotton industry can benefit from, but together with others. And on this, we have, I think, a much clearer view of what's to be done. On the request by cotton-producing countries of a compensation mechanism to address the income decline on the cotton sector, we've discussed this, of course, at length, and what I got and I repercuted in my conclusions was that there is a strong preference for market-based solutions, risk assessment and risk cover solutions, and we've explored a number of avenues according to which such a mechanism could work. And I will follow this up with IMF, World Bank, the African Development Bank, and the Agence Française de Développement. On coherence, we had quite a number of multilateral agencies, UNCTAD, UNIDO, IMF, World Bank, and I think this meeting was helpful to move forward this coherence question, which, of course, not only has to be within the organizations, but also grounded in countries themselves. In cotton, as in more in vaster areas like aid for trade, this meeting, in my view, has confirmed that real coherence is in the hands of recipient countries, and that they know that, although they often have difficulties, understandably so, given their low level of development. So, all in all, it's work in progress. I think these 2 days have been useful in sort of accumulating political energy to provide quicker solutions to the huge problem which cotton-producing countries have. And for my part, and this won't surprise you, it's clearer than ever that the single most important contribution we can make to solving this cotton problem is to finish the Doha Round as soon as possible. Thanks.
Questions?